Good morning, Sugar. How's y'all's day going? Mine's going pretty good. I finally got up, got ready, took me a shower, and did my hair. And we fixing to go. What we gonna do? Eat?
Probably go get us a little nibble.
Go get a little nibble. And
I think we're gonna play bingo.
I don't.
He just don't want to do nothing on.
I don't like to do anything that's scheduled, or I have to sit more than 30 minutes at a time for. It's not in me. I don't care. I hate schedules.
But you're laying in that bed for 5 hours.
That's because that's what I want to do, and it's not scheduled. My body says, "Hey, sure," and I say, "Huh," and then it said,
you talk to yourself.
It said, "Go get in the bed," and I say, "All right." But see, that kind of stuff will work for me. But the schedule. Hey, we're gonna meet up at 2, from 2 to 4, and have lunch, and I might meet you for lunch. But if you say we gonna do so and so from 2 to 4, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That stresses me out. You don't like to plan either. I ain't playing.
But now something like this, I don't mind planning the day of.
I don't want to play bingo.
But don't, like last week. Don't tell me what we're gonna be doing this week.
I can't do it. So the weirdest thing happened this morning. The weirdest thing. Brenda was up before we was.
Yep.
I wonder if she didn't sleep good. Because ain't no way Brenda, when I woke up, had a text from Brenda.
Sure did.
So that meant he had to get up at what?
Because he was up there at the breakfast area at 10:30.
He was up for breakfast?
They was sitting in the breakfast area at 10:30.
And y'all see...
And we was just woke up.
This has something to do with climate change because... this ain't normal. This ain't something that happens all the time. Y'all ever got a friend that don't like to get up early and then they get up earlier than you? On vacation? Who gets up early on vacation? That's why I like a cruise for a vacation. So a lot of these folks like to go on vacation and then they get up real early and go spend the whole day. I like doing.
Well, now if I wake up and that's fine. Now on the day that
I don't want to set no alarm. But yeah, on the day we port,
we get up early.
We get up early as we can to get off the boat.
We kind of sleep.
But sea days, yes. No alarm set.
And sometimes even take a nap.
Yeah.
I do. Now, he always takes naps.
Or I just come lay on my phone. Lay in the bed on my phone.
That's true. True story.
Outfit of the day is Walmart, and Hey Dude.
Where did I get these glasses? Oh, Tractor Supply, Huey, Walmart, Carnival, Coach, Reese, and Walmart.
So we're about to get ready for dinner, but I wanted to show you our little duck collection that we found so far, okay? Got a little purple duck. Uh-oh, I can't pick them up. They little bitty duck. 2 little regular ass ducks. Ain't they cute? They look the same. And then we got a little duck that's got a bow. And then a little pink duck. And then most importantly of all, I found Jesus. Ain't it cute? They found and people that don't know or ain't never been on a cruise before. They hide little stuff like that throughout the ship, and you just be walking and you just find them. And we got a little mailbox on our door, and it says "Take a duck, leave a duck." So we leave a duck for somebody to take. Sometimes they just take them, but that's fine too. So they'll take a duck, and sometimes they'll leave us a duck. So it's fun. I don't know why, but it's like an Easter egg hunt, because every time you're walking through the ship going somewhere, you're like just looking for a duck. Good morning, Shug. How are you? It is 8:30 a.m. and we are here in Cozumel, and I'm fixing to get up and get off, but you can't get off right yet. But Eric was up at like 6 or 7, and he was talking to me, and I'm like, I wonder why he's talking to me. The alarm hasn't went off yet. Y'all ever get like that? Somebody be talking to you like, did they know they're not supposed to be talking to me yet? It's too early, son. You being an overachiever. This ain't something we got to be an overachiever about. Let's be an overachiever about something else, not getting up early. I don't like that kind of overachieving, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope you have a great day. I'm fixing to get up and get ready. Y'all see them lines in my hair right there? It's like divots in my head. And I used to make fun of my brother because my brother had these and I didn't. But his are a lot worse than mine. And but I'm getting them now. But I think it's because I used to make fun of him, and so karma's a bitch. Now I got wrinkles in my head. All right, bye. I love you. Y'all want to know one must of going on a cruise or anywhere hot, really, is to get you one of these fans. So get you one of the fans, and this one has a thing where you can. It's called cooling. It don't necessarily blow cool air, but this thing right here gets ice cold. It gets ice cold if you put it on that thing, and it don't necessarily make the air cooler, in my opinion. But you can put it on your face or on your neck. It's very, very helpful. Sure, but you need a fan when you go anywhere, because I tell you what, these taxis, they don't have air conditioning like we do, or maybe they don't need it like we do. Maybe they ain't used to it like we do. I don't know, but the air conditioners around here ain't quite like ours, so it's always good just to have your little fan, because it just helps, and especially that cooling feature. It's just wonderful, sure. It's very wonderful. That's a must-have if you go on a cruise or anywhere else hot, really. It's just good. If you go anywhere hot, you need this, sure. It don't matter if it's a damn cruise or not. If you go to a ball game, you need that shit. But y'all probably already know that. But we just got back on the ship, and I got a little buzz, sure. I don't know what happened. Might have been the alcohol. So everybody said, did we get off and get a fan for Eric? We didn't. We was gonna go to the grocery store and get him one, but he didn't, because this is what he does. You know, I told y'all in my other video, make sure y'all get one of these. So this is what we doing. We turning this thing on 5, because this one, mine won't, but his will work while it's plugged up. And then we're sitting it on the old fan, and it blows right on us, and it actually blows more air than this fan did. So we're just doing that and using that and enjoying it, because it's got the noise that we like. But most of all, Eric's got to have, he's got to have air blowing on his face. And then he hides from it because he gets cold, but he says he don't. But he hides from it, and then it blows on my face, and I'm already cold. But no, we didn't go get another fan. We just gonna use this one. Because I don't know why. But that's what we're doing. So I came all the way to my room to tell y'all a story. Okay? So I hadn't seen Brenda in a long time, because Brenda's been on the same machine for like 6 hours. And so I went over there. I'm drunk. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. But this is the truth. I went over there to check on Brenda. And then this one lady, 2 ladies, almost got in a fight. And this one lady just kept looking at this machine. I wasn't thinking nothing about it, because I was talking to Brenda, minding my business, because, honey, I do not like conflict or confusion. I will run away fast, quick, and in a hurry. You hear me? So anyway, I guess this one lady was fixing to jump in the seat. So this other lady jumped in the seat and said, "She's gone to the ATM. She's on her way back. Please calm down." And then Brenda turned around, because, you know, Brenda's got a mouth. I said, "Brenda, shut up. This ain't got nothing to do with us." He said, "They fixing to fight." I said, "Shut the F up." That's what I told Brenda. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that to y'all. That's what I told Brenda. And then they started fussing. And there's like, the other lady's like, "Calm down." And I said, "Bye, Brenda. Bye." Because I'm going to run. So please don't ever put me in any conflict or confusion, because I will run. Because I don't like that. I get embarrassed real easily. I know y'all don't believe that, because I'm on the internet. I get embarrassed real easily. I will run from you, because somebody got to tell the story. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell the story. So I ran. I don't know what happened. Oh, I spit. Don't worry about it. So let me tell y'all what happened last night. So we was in the casino, and I was coming back to talk to Eric and this lady that was sitting beside him. And I was telling them a story, because, you know, once you sit beside somebody at the casino, you automatically friends already. So I was coming back to tell them the story. And I had got excited, and I was talking, and I had my little margarita in my hand. So I spilled my drink all over that lady. Between her, on her side right here, and I spilled all over the front of me, all over my feet, because, you know, I got flip-flops on. I ain't wearing no real shoes. And, honey, I was so got off with, because I wasn't even drunk enough to be spilling a drink. You know what I'm saying? I had a little buzz, but not. I said, "Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Can I please do something for you?" And she's like, "No, honey, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine." I said, "Do you drink? Let me buy you a drink, something." And she's like, "No, no, no." And then finally, I kept on enough. She's like, "Okay, go get me a drink." Someone got her a drink. Then I come back. She said, "It's okay, I promise." She said, "Before we got on the ship in New Orleans, this man spilled his whole plate of food on this same side right here." I said, well, my God, you were a very nice lady, because she said, it's fine, stuff happened. I hate it happened with me, so, because I was so got off with it. Every time I see her, I almost say, I'm sorry now. Should we miss our excursion in Progresso? That's the port. You got to ride out this way and go up to I don't know if it's an island. Anyway, up there, you got to ride. But anyway, we missed it, so we missed it. Well, we didn't miss it. We decided we wasn't gonna go because I woke up on time and all that, but was like, it's hot out there. And then I'm getting another fever blister right here. I don't know if it's because I was in the sun yesterday. It seems like every time I get in the sun, I get a fever blister. And I was like, do y'all really want to go? And it's like, no, we don't got to go. Because none of them real big on the sun anyway. And so, we missed it. But we fixing to go out now. And I'm fixing to go to the pharmacy here in Progresso. Because you can get some stuff here that you can't get at home. So I'm fixing to go see if they got some prescription fever blister pills. Not pills, I got pills. The cream. Let's see if that'll help it. Because I hate a fever blister. Okay, update on the conflict and confusion from last night, which y'all probably already watched Brenda's post. But anyway, everything's fine anyway. But we're now friends with the lady that was, saving the game for her sister. Because her sister just ran to the ATM real quick, machine, come back real quick to sit back down. And that one lady, she was just rude. She was a typical Karen. And if you're a Karen, I just mean it by the slang term of it, okay? Not all Karens are bad. I don't mean like that. But she was, and she was just being ugly. But we're now friends with them, and we seen them off the boat today. And, honey, we just had a good time just sitting in there talking and all hugging each other and talking about what y'all gonna do tonight. So, we friends with them now. We added them on Facebook. But, yeah, that one lady, and now once you see somebody, if you ever been on a cruise, once you see somebody, you see them over and over again. So now I keep seeing that lady that caused all the ruckus. And so when I walk by, I'm like, not obvious, but I'm just like, me and Eric and Chad and Patrick will walk by and we'll say, look. Because she was ugly to our new friends. And I don't like people to be ugly to my new friends. But I did run. But Brenda had it under control. Brenda didn't need me. So this room got too many damn mirrors. I was in there in the bathroom doing something. And I saw something move out here. Like I said, there's mirrors over here, right here. There's mirrors right here. A bunch of mirrors in there. Anyway, and I was putting that medicine I got from the thing today on my lip. And honey, I saw somebody I like to took off running. It was just me, of course. But I was like, who in the hell is in this room with me? But you don't need that many mirrors. Don't nobody need that many mirrors. If you want to look at yourself that much, you should probably seek therapy. Because I don't want to see myself like that. You know what I'm saying? I know what I look like already. And I ain't even got to check once a day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to see. I know I'm still here. I'm still breathing and alive. But too many mirrors, that's just... And it's scary. It scared me, so it scared me. I don't like to be scared, but anything scares me, so I guess it ain't really nothing. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm going out. I've done laid in here and rested. It's time to go. Bye. So I was just watching this video on TikTok, and some of these folks tell way too much stuff on the internet. I mean, it was... Now, did I watch every bit of it? Mm-hmm. Was I intrigued? Mm-hmm. Was that information I would ever share? So... Some of these folks tell everything on the internet. And I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way I would, so I just throw y'all a few little clips that I think's funny or make me giggle or something. I don't tell y'all everything, so these folks be telling everything. And I mean like everything. I'm like, there ain't no way, so I'd be embarrassed if I was to post a video telling everything and then somebody come up to me in public talking about that everything video I just posted. Honey, I would just die. I would just crawl, just melt into the floor. Because I get embarrassed real easy. And some of these folks, they just tell everything. I'm not that, I can't do it. So I just thought I'd just do it. Just a few clips here and there. I can't do it. So some must-haves to bring with you when you on a cruise, because some people be asking me for tips. When I think about it, I'll tell you I can't put something together and then tell y'all all at one time because my mind don't work like that. But anyway, sure, if you a toothpick person, you need to bring your own toothpicks because they don't have toothpicks on here. And you know when you eating and you get that meat and stuff stuck in your teeth, you need a toothpick. So get your toothpick. And the second thing that's really important, if you like drinking out of a straw, you better bring your own straws, because all they have here is candy straws. And candy straws only go good with frozen drinks, in my opinion. Now, they taste good with them, but it don't go good with that other stuff. But you can bring you some. We bring like the metal straws. We got the ones that's collapsible, and they fit in a little tube like that. But you can bring any straws if you bring them yourself, but they don't have regular straws. And I don't use a straw to like drink a Pepsi or something like that, a Coke. But some drinks I want a straw in. So anyway, that's some things you might want to think about bringing if you go on a cruise. So did you know cows had an accent? Me neither, me neither. I was in the casino talking to one of my friends, and honey, we've been sitting there talking forever. So I guess we got to talking about cows. And she said, "Did you know that cows had an accent?" I said, "I did not." And I looked at her funny, and she said, "I'm not playing, I promise." And she Googled it, and it says so. And I didn't know. I mean, I ain't never had an in-depth conversation with no cow. Or all the cows that I've talked to, they live right here with, where I live. So I haven't never talked to a cow from somewhere else. So I've never noticed an accent. But she Googled it, and it did say that they had accents. And now I want to go. Well, I got to go talk to mine again, because just to make sure I know what they sound like. Because now I want to go to somebody else's in a different state and see what their cows sound like. But, honey, we talked about everything under the sun until we started talking about cows with accents. Tell me why Eric, when we at the casino, when he goes to get money, he be covering up. Because he don't want me to see how much he won. Ain't that ugly? Ain't that what you been doing, Eric?
Why?
Been covering up so I can't see how much money you won. You don't feel ashamed?
Absolutely not.
That's ugly, so don't do nobody like that. But you see, I'm nosy. I already seen how much you won.
Because you know why?
And I'm keeping it in my head.
Because you know why?
Why?
I work hard for my money.
I work hard for my money.
And it ain't nobody's business.